Hey, what's up, people? My name is Art. I am back with another video. Today is Saturday. Last night. I didn't sleep that well. Didn't sleep that well last night at all. Sleeping all night because my sinuses have been messing up. And the funny thing is, I just realized it is September, which means it's getting closer to fall. Which means the weather changes, sinuses act up crazy. So the funny thing is, ever since July, my sinuses have been wacky crazy with a cold. I just got back from three shops. Okay, and I left around about what 2-ish, about 1:32-ish, and I just got back around, and it's like 4. So one store I found, it was right down the street to one comic book store I go to when I wanted to buy some stuff. They sell games. They say nothing but games. So they play the role playing games, tabletop games, and stuff like that. So I found this, the Wakanda, the Avengers, Black Panther, and the Illuminati Fast Forces set. I never bought this yet. I haven't bought this yet. I decided I didn't want to buy it, but since I went into the store, this is the only good thing I found besides the brick, which has 10 boosters of those. And I really didn't want to buy it there. And I bought the Dyson token set. So I can use these now again, which is fine. Then I went to my regular. Then went to the. It wasn't that bad. It's a very small store. I don't know how long they've been around, but it's a pretty decent store if I want to find something quick. But I'd rather go to this other. There's 2 other game stores that's 10 times better than that place. So, so with that being said, I went straight to my second favorite comic book shop. This is the place where I go. This is my backup store. So if I can't really find anything, I go to the backup store. And they had some free comic book day stuff. This one was kind of a little ash can. It was kind of neat. Batman Overdrive, which is a reimagining of all the Batman characters as teenagers. So think about Batman and teenage drama kind of stuff. The flip side is Batman Tales Upon a Crime. And these are designed for like younger adults kind of thing. So, hey, it's free, so why not? The thing is that a lot of people see a lot of years, free comic book day, people just go to the free comics and they never show up for the store ever again. Which kind of sucks because these stores right here, they do provide some kind of entertainment. True, the books are kind of expensive, but imagine the entertainment value that you can get out of it. Oh well. I remember one time one person said to me that I was wasting my time and energy buying that stuff. Buying comic books back in the day. I said, what do? This guy played football. Not for a school, but like a junior pee-wee league or something, a junior league, where he had to spend $500 on gym equipment that he could use for like 1 year or so. They had to buy new equipment every year, which is more than what I spent on comic books at that time. Or say but you spend your money where you want. Okay, that's fine. This other free comic book day book, Vox Machina, looks kind of like anime-ish. Looks kind of anime-ish, but hey, Critical Role Vox Machina. Oh well. And this one I was looking. I heard about this, and I was looking for this one. Free Comic Book Day, Jack Kirby, The Epic Life of the King of Comics. So, I think this is a brief story of how Jack Kirby, he's considered the king of comics. Comics today would not be as popular or as good without Jack Kirby. He worked for Marvel and DC. His drawings are synonymous with like a blocky style, but they're dynamic. Most artists today look at Kirby as the legend, the inspiration. And some, and tell you the truth, not. Now, funny thing is, there's been a lot of beef between Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, but, here's the thing. As you can see, Stan Lee was this mega superstar because he's the mouthpiece. Back then, Kirby and Ditko, the artists who drew the work, who made everything and also made everything famous, they decided to take a back seat, but they didn't want to be on the forefront. They said, "Let my work speak for myself." And Stan the man, was the mouthpiece, which is fine, no big deal to me. But anyway, I found this book, Star #1 variant. She debuted out of Captain Marvel, and supposedly she's supposed to be like this one kind of hero / villain who could defeat Captain Marvel. Don't know anything about it, but I always wanted this variant cover. I didn't want to spend $5 to $10 for it, but then again, there's a little crease in this, and I couldn't. And the fun thing is, I've been going to the store for months and I never saw this, so I guess someone found it and unearthed it. Next is the variant version of Batman '98. That is a very sick ass cover right there. And normally, what happens is that if you buy the regular cover and the variant, that's one thing. But if you just buy the variant, sometimes you look up and say, "Did I have this?" Because I looked up and said, "Do I have this? Do I have this?" And then I had to look and see. Oh, let me look at the regular cover. Oh yeah, I bought it, so I bought this because this is nice variant cover. Oh. Superman new animated movie comes out September 8th on Blu-ray. So that means I'll be buying that soon. Not a big fan of Superman, but This is Black Widow #1. Black Widow just came out with her comic recently. This is a variant edition. The regular edition, I was like, okay, I just want to buy it just because it's a #1. I want to look at it. Plus, hopefully, her movie's coming out very, 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 very soon. It was supposed to be out in March. It got delayed because of COVID. Thank you, COVID. Now, for example, in Michigan, our governor said the gym's going to open up on the 9th, which is Tuesday. So the gym's going to open up Tuesday with restrictions. Hilarious thing was, I would have been working out today, tomorrow, and Monday, and no one really works out on the week. No one really works out on holidays. So there would be like no one in the gym if I'd have showed up at like 11 o'clock in the morning. But no, we had to start Tuesday. Thanks, Governor. So I couldn't get one, so I had to wait like another week. And these things are really weird because like you have to have an option of working out outside, and the problem is that ain't happening because it's a parking lot. It's in a strip mall, stores, trucks coming in and out. So hey, no, you ain't working out. Have alternative ventilation. A lot of times they leave the back door when it gets too hot. They leave the back door open. Plus they have air conditioning, which they said COVID-19 because of air conditioning, which makes sense because the air circulates. If you don't believe me, think about this. When you breathe in, like in my room right here, I'm breathing in circulated air, even though my window's open, my door's open. wind flows through, but it's still the same air. um, you know, but hell, what happened? But the thing is, my gym is 24 hours, so in theory, I can go anytime I want. So, which means I might have to start going at 2 in the morning because there's no one going to be around. But anyway, Batman: The Adventure Continues is based off the animated TV series. Number 4, variant cover. Kind of like that. And that's what I bought there. Except for then, what happens? I wanted to look for some. I've been in the kick. I've been having a kick for some old comics. You see in my last comic book videos, I've been bringing out older comic books. So this one I bought Star Wars '87. I remember reading this when I was younger. This is one of my favorite storylines, too. And number 88. I remember reading these when I was a kid, and they were about like $8 a piece, so that was fine. I mean, I didn't mind that at all. But I get to relive my childhood for a little bit. How often you get to do that? Well, everybody can. Everybody can, but yeah, well. Oh, well, hold on 1 second. Let me go get something. In the mail. End up getting this. X-Men 136. Cyclops with the Dark Phoenix right there. Special issue right there. I think this is when she dies. Look at that. That's a nice. Got it for a decent price. The book is, without me taking the book out, I didn't take the book out yet. And I look up, there's a little bit of what they call a spine roll, which means the book will curve up like this. So, like, for example, if you look at this book right here, if I do it right, you can see it's pretty much straight. But see that little curve in the back right there? That's what they call a spine roll. And that's what happens when it sits there and it just slowly bends over like that. But, I'm detecting, without opening up and looking at it, it's not that bad of a copy. Always wanted this book. Finally got it. Also, speaking of Jack Kirby, Captain America 200. Bicentennial issue. See, this is trademark of Kirby. See his fingers? They look kind of blocky, like blocks instead of like rounded. This was the style that made everything comic books famous. Plus, if you look at his dynamic posing, they look like they're chasing you. The fun, it's almost like 3D. It's almost like 3D coming at you. Even the 60s. No one really does that. Imagine that. But anyway, I got these from an auction, so I got some major bank on this one. These two, major bank. These variants, some bank. All right. Then I went to my comic book store, and I had a field day. Now, the funny thing about my comic book store, you have a pull box. They pull out your books, and then they pull out your books, and then you can buy it. What happens a lot of times, I get my pull box, and I go look around the store, pick up more stuff. The guy was kind of, he was like, I don't know, do you mind if we keep this here? Why? I'm like, okay, fine, I don't care. Now, the funny thing is that never happened to me before. But then again, I don't really see this guy very often. The owner, I saw him many times. He saw me, and every time I go there, I spend at least $50. So one of the customers goes, "Don't you think that was kind of wrong for him to do that?" I was like, "No." I said, "I don't really see that guy that often, so he don't know what I do." Everybody else looks up and says, "Oh, hey," they know I'm spending some money up in this piece. So, I don't take offense of that. I don't. I think someone wanted me to try to take offense to that. I'm like, I don't have time for that social. No social stuff right now. No, 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 no. Black Lives Money don't matter right now. Black Lives Matter money. BLM. Black Lives Money don't matter. Okay. Stupid puns aside. Picked up Miles Morales, 18. For some reason, I picked up 2. Don't know why. Nothing really special, but this is supposed to be the outlaw storyline that they promoted, but that COVID-19 kind of pushed aside, where any child under 18 with powers is outlawed from using their powers. Don't know why I bought 2. I think I was going to give him I'm going to give one to my friend. Yeah, I do that. He always wanted to read a Miles Morales story, so I'll give him that. Okay, fine. Next is Wolverine number 5. Look at that. Vampire goodness. Vampire goodness. See, Wolverine number 1. Wolverine number 1 dealt with vampires. Wolverine 2 and 3 dealt with some drug issues. 4, returning back to the vampire stuff. And here goes number 5. See that? All that? See, look at that. Now, my man Tony, Dynamite Kid 100, he got the variant copy of this. And I think out of 1, 2, 3, I think all 5 of them, he got the variant copy. So what happened was he was complaining that I didn't know what I was talking about. But then again, like this book right here will have maybe 5 to 7 variant covers, and I wouldn't know. Some comic book stores have their own special variant as well. For example, there's one place called Glass Cabinet Hobbies, where I buy a lot of my gaming stuff from in Florida. They're based out in Florida, especially for my Hero Clicks like that. My Hero Clicks like that. I usually buy a lot from him. His store got offered a variant cover of a book, so who knows what that book is, and I don't know anything. He'll explain more later. But of course, when that happens, I will be buying that. But that's pretty cool. Can't wait to it. Next, Usagi Yojimbo, number 12. I've been waiting for this for a while. The reason why I've been waiting for this, he returned. I told you about the last one about the Mon, which is about his crest right here. The crest of his lord that got ousted. And he was hurt. He ends up back home to his home province, his homeland, or home little town, and the big Lord Hijiki is about to tour right through that area. And then, of course, he didn't want to exact revenge on him. He decided to live on the land and stuff like that, become a Ronin. But what happened? Some of his old compatriots got together and said, "Let's kill the guy," and he reluctantly agreed at the last one. So I'm waiting to hear this one. The funny thing, this is his girlfriend in the back. Before he became a samurai, him and her had a relationship, had a kid. He becomes a samurai. The backstory with this was Usagi Yojimbo, while he was out being a samurai, protecting the land, being a soldier for the shogun and his lord. This guy named Hijiki, who was a general, who was jealous, goes around and start grabbing up farmland and stuff like that to steal resources. Usagi's father was running the village. He kills him, hired, and tells this guy, "You're the new leader of this band. You give me what I want," which was Usagi's best friend. And they end up marrying, and he's raising his kid. Of course, the kid knows that Usagi is his father, and they both know it now. They both know it now, but it's the dynamic of the fact that that's kind of a weird situation. So I'm waiting to read. I can't wait to read this. And of course, after I read it, I'll let you know Because, like I said, these days, I'm not just going to show you what I read. Oh, I'm not going to show you what I bought, but after I read it, I'll tell you about it. Okay. Now, the funny thing is, I went through their back issues at that store, and I never really do that often. But sometimes, something told me you should go look at their back issues today. Man, I found some back issues. Captain America and the Falcon, $1.99. All new 200s August, 99, $1.99, and 200. At first it was Tales of Suspense. It became Captain America. Then after all, it became Captain America and the Falcon. And well, you know how it is. One of my favorite books that I read years ago, Fantastic Four 292. You see this? Look at that. You know there's going to be some shit right here. Nick Fury's going to kill Adolf Hitler. We got to stop him, or do we? I remember reading this, and it told me a little bit about time travel. And the funny thing is, a hilarious part about it was this show called Doctor Who. When I was watching at the time, they talked about changing the past sometimes creates a worse future than ever. So this is kind of funny. When I found this, I said I gotta buy it, and it was only selling for $3, so that's fine, no big deal. Yes, all these are used. They all used books because they're so old. Next one is Amazing Spider-Man 144. I have this in the garage right now, but this one is in much better condition. Way much better condition than the one I have in the garage. So naturally, of course, I'm keeping this one. Amazing Spider-Man 274. Amazing Spider-Man 275. This is a better condition than the one I have in my garage. I know I saw this in my garage, I think. And this is a better condition. So, of course, I got this one. And 276. Then I also picked up 289, which is another big book. So what happened is this book right here is actually climbing up. It's actually starting to climb up a little bit in price, in value. I wonder why. Because the new Spider-Man does not talking about Hobgoblin or Green Goblin at the moment, so I don't know why. Speculation, of course. But anyway, that's all I got today. So I spent a lot of money today. And also, I bought 2 boosters of the Fantastic Four HeroClix from the store. Do I play it very often? I used to play it very often way back in the day, and as soon as it was about, trying to find a place where there's some people who do play it at certain stores, but at certain days, and of course schedules don't really line up exactly right. Then COVID-19 hit, but supposedly I got to line on some players, and I guess I'm going to try my luck at playing this again. Losing more than often, but anyway, with that's what I got for this week. Going to 3 different stores. Man, I tell you, I do feel tired. Hence Mountain Dew. And tonight is the AEW pay-per-view. Which we're all watching. So that means Gonna be kind of a busy night. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Take care of yourselves. Treat everybody with respect and dignity like you want to be treated with you. I was gonna say something witty, but it's gonna sound shitty. But so I'm not gonna say it. But anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Yes, it is daytime still. Yes. No. Cat wants water. Cat has water. Cat being bad. My cat has a litter. She decides she's pissed off at somebody, so she takes a crap in front of the garage door. Yeah, that don't go too well. But anyway, so she's on punishment. Basically, her punishment is there's like little snacks that cats can get, that little cat snacks, which we don't give her when she's bad. Then it takes her about a week to get back in our good graces, and then when we start giving her that, she does something like that again. It's like, seriously. But anyway, enough of that stuff. Hope you have a great day, and hope you have a better evening. Talk to you later.